Evening. 183 days. I can't fucking believe it. I think this is the furthest I've ever gone in any playthrough on any difficulty. Awesome. Okay. What's up, Luca? So, we're gonna kill marauding greenskins. Oh god, that sucks. Borscht. That's really gonna affect his long-term survivability. I might have to take 9 lives just to try offset that low hit points. Up, Angel. 10 and then 11, 2 perks at 11, so we're gonna go fearsome at 10, and at 11 we're gonna go berserk. I think berserk and fearsome are clearly what I want, and I've got 1 left. I think what I can do survivability wise. Yeah, of course, shield expert. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna have to hope that I can offset his lower hit points. Such a pity he got the weakened dart. You can have 2 more level ups, so I can maybe get that to like a low 60s. I mean, shield expert's gonna make him harder to hit, and then berserk. I can maybe skip fearsome. I mean, if he's going to be a mace specialist, his job isn't really to break their morale. His job is just to stun lock people. I mean, he is a mace master anyway. I'm just thinking that I want him next to an axe, but now I'm leaving not enough axes over there. Oh, he is next to an axe over there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's go kill some marauding greenskins. The daily rate. It's gotten back up there again. Okay, killing marauding greenskins. Let's hope we can get the army around us to help us. Well, it depends what it is. Hello, dead men. A Butcher Sword Raider, once a lumbering lump of belly fat on 2 legs. Good. The Butcher, where are you? Less hit points, but thank goodness he's got the fatigue that I so desperately wanted him to have. I do still wonder if I can't do better than an arming sword for that amount of fatigue that he has. Ah, the dead men. Swordmaster. They're hired by Horum. I don't want to fuck with them. We're just going to do this mission, then we're going to go back. Then we're going to go basically spend most of our time in the north for quite a while. Because if I run into a mercenary group, I want it to be in the north. This isn't so bad. So 4, 4, and 4. Ambushes, skirmishes, wolf riders. It's going nighttime, so I think I'm gonna take up my shield breakers instead. Dolmar can actually take this one off. Maybe we'll just take out the 1 archer. Actually, no, Dolmar can stay. Excellent. Although, really, Corey's not going to be shooting anything, is he? He's just better off using a jagged pike. 50 to 70, 60 to 80. Plus 5 to hit. Plus 10 to hit. Yeah, that's better. Where did all my cocking kite shields go? The hell? He's got the lowest range defense, 19 there on Batya. I could have sworn we had more kite shields. Okay, random. 24, 23, 19 is the lowest. 22, it's all about the same on the front line. Okay, that's fine. Let's go get them. Do I want axes? I don't think I need Federico to take an axe. He can take a sword. Right, bollocks. These little goblins can be really freaking hard to hit, and his melee skill isn't great. I reckon we can take these lads on ourselves. We don't have to pull them into reinforcements. Thank you for the host, Munt. I was just going to say, awesome, run straight into height advantage, but now these little goblins are choosing to run at us, which I actually prefer. Haha, Malikus! Great shot, son. I really want to push that fucker off there so I can get someone up there. Damn. But yeah. Yeah, we did, Luca. When Lofric died, sadly we lost it. I could move forward here, but I don't want to. I don't want to move forward and get horse surrounded by 3. If someone's in contact with 2 wolf riders, I think the best way to go is shield wall and riposte. Just force them to attack into a riposting person. 48%. I think I'm better off trying to remove that wavering. There you go. Increase these stats by 10%. Although here, I'm very happy to do this. This is super risky, but if it works, which I think it does, we hit 2 out of the 3 of them. So Dufance is gonna take some shots here, but he's got 230 points of armor. These are swords. Should be fine. That actually changes things. Now I should actually move forward. Okay, that I got that wrong. Pacha could have and should have moved forward. I wasn't thinking about Dufance. What I was thinking about was the fact that Malikus has already ended his turn and can't move forward now. So if I move him forward, I'm leaving Malikus and indeed Ronomp exposed to these dudes. Exclamation mark, gobbos. I love Berserk. Good hit. I'm actually glad there's just spears and swords. The worst thing that Dufance could be up against here is a little dagger, because they just use the armor pierce skill. Kite shields were the right call. lol, lol, random, what? Nice AI. What's up, Augustine? Damn it. Fucking wrecking these nerds, nice. But hey, he's so Berserk triggered, but he doesn't have the fatigue. This is the issue that Dufance is gonna have. I mean, recover is nice, but bags and belts would have freed up 8 fatigue for him. Which really wouldn't have helped anyway, I suppose. 8 would have given him plus 16. He might have get an extra smite off, but ultimately, I think recover is probably the right way to go. How much does a fatigue does a punch cost? 5, not worth it. Emperor's Helmet. I'm not familiar. Is that a particular legendary item? Horse, you're a brave lad. Off with his head. Oh, Jimmy Carr, he's the best. Tears on the best lubricant. Blood. He's a fucking animal. I love him. What's up, cat? That was like comparatively very easy 2000 gold. Isn't that crazy how the game just gets easier within reason as you go later in the game? But it's not because the game's getting later in the game itself, it's because your brothers are getting so much stronger. I mean, look at the levels. 8, 5, 7, 7, 10, 11. Oh, baby. His fatigue is not bad. Yeah, go on. I could just go shield expert now. Just gonna on my specialist. I know they need mace. I know they need shield expert, but let's go shield expert. That's also hopefully that's also going to offset so that the cost of having to replace these damn heater shields every 5 minutes. Nice goblin poison. Oh baby. I love the little uniforms we're starting to get. I just need red helmets for these guys. I can shield wall, but you can't use knockback. Okay, so that the wooden shield is probably better. It's only 2 less fatigue. I don't think that's worth. So the poison applies the same effect that poison would do if it affects you. It lowers your ability points and it halves your vision, and it's just a huge debuff. Look at that. Look at that. Easy game. Ah yes, my archers who have work can actually go to throwing nets, I think. Corey still needs the shield. Luke doesn't. I can give him a dagger instead. Go to the fishing net. One other thing I thought that we can actually start investigating ruins that we come across and start seeing what's in there. And it's at this point that we're strong enough to start clearing out the majority of those ruins. Therefore, it is absolutely in our interest to know what's in there because, well, I might want to pull some enemies in there to help us take them out, and I'm also going to start paying more attention to tavern rumors because now we're actually strong enough to start taking out these ruins, and if a tavern rumor tells me where I can find a legendary item, you best believe I want that legendary item. Just remind me that, yes, I'm still looking for another frontline person, so... And I'm looking for a monk. I think I want to hire something like a squire, most likely, as our new frontline. Just what is this, by the way? Gobos is beneath these men. Let's talk money. Accept. I should have drawn up some cash before we head north. But we'll do one more of these missions, and then we'll get out there. To the north and get this damn ambition done. I feel like it's been 100 days we've been stuck with this freaking ambition. But I left it too late. I wish I'd taken that ambition a lot earlier. Okay, so greenskins, we I think should wait until night time. And kite shields, I don't know. I think we're fine with heater shields. Actually, no, fuck it, go for kites. Low-level archers, set this one out. I mean, it's a nighttime fight anyway, so... Wait, where? Yes, let's take Corey out again. I don't like that it's rocky terrain. That's going to give the archers height advantage. I don't like that. I maybe wonder then if I shouldn't fight now at dusk and just take my archers. I mean, our archers are not bad. Why don't we just see how our archers stack up against theirs? And I mean, Corey is 60 odd ranged skill. He's got anticipation. I think if on the basis that I can get height advantage, it just went nighttime. Okay, it literally just went nighttime. I'm starting to have second thoughts. I think maybe I should do this during the daytime. Back my archers, especially if I can get height advantage. I can shoot further and do more damage. Even if I can't kill their archers, I can shoot and kill their front line. Also reminds me, we need to go past the kennels and buy a lot more dogs. We lost all our puppers. Yeah, we lost 4 dogs. Indeed, war pigs are indeed looking good. We attack at dawn, men. Let's go. Greenskins, who knows what's in there? There might even be like a greenskin boss in here for all we know. 18 of the fuckers, good lord. Okay, scramble up this hill, lads, quick as you can. This could be unpleasant. I hope their front line doesn't charge us and pins us down here. I hope the front line stays put. Good, they're staying put. This means I can put shields here, archers there, and we should be able to outshoot them when we're going to have height advantage. Because those greenskins are on that level, so this counts as one level higher than that level, I think. Like, this one has height advantage, though. It's going to take us a turn or two to get up to high ground, though. It'll be unpleasant. We're going to be eating some arrows. Yeah, looks like Dufont and Horst are going to be the real front line here. You attack in that square, you can, but only that one square. That's not as good. Actually, what's the height disadvantage here? Is that 1 or 2 levels? That's 2 levels, so we can't even attack into those squares. Okay, so at least Dolmar can start shooting on the next turn. I might not even bother targeting their ambushes. I might just have Dolmar start picking off these skirmishers in the front line. What kind of percentages are these? All 5% shots, 35% chance, 47, 57. I think they realize that they have to move. We should be able to get into position before they hit our front lines. I think that's good for us. I'm gonna have to tuck my archers there and then kind of have my front line split on 2 lines, which I don't like doing. 54%. I think that's fine, Luke. Just start shooting. %70 missed. But Defense needs to go there, which means I can put Ezra here. Now I'm expecting Ezra to get caught in melee range. Need you guys to actually stay where you are, because these archers need to stay put. Evening, Ruffle. We've actually gotten past that first late game crisis, the war against the greenskins. We didn't do too much, if I'm honest. But we got through it. Vantajora, good evening. That's going to be interesting to see how long it's going to be until the next late game crisis starts, because it's day 180 already. So the first late game crisis lasted about 80 days. And the first one procced after 100 days, so if by a rough metric you would say that there's a late game crisis every 100 days, the next late game crisis will strike in the next 20 days, which doesn't sound right or feel right. These little gobbos are so fucking hard to hit. 58%. Oh, great shot. We finally get into a spot where we can outshoot most of our opponents. Which is pretty big, honestly. Still no masterwork bow, but Corey, who is... Where is he? There's Corey. He's the bow maker. And he's level 4 or 5, I want to say. So once he hits level 6, we'll just keep lumber in his back pocket. And then hopefully he'll make us a masterwork bow. I was half thinking of, because we're going to have 3 archers, or 3 ranged fighters, that's for sure. I'm actually considering making 2 archers and 1 crossbowman, because I'm hoping that we're going to take down a goblin overlord at some point. And I thought it might be pretty cool to have 2 bow users and 1 crossbow user if he uses the overlord bow. I think it might be a pretty cool gimmick, but ultimately I feel like a war bow is going to do more damage than that crossbow. What I have actually thought of doing, it's too late to do in this playthrough, but what I might do in a subsequent playthrough is go 1 crossbowman who takes crippling strikes, or 2 crossbowmen who have crippling strikes. Their job is to inflict wounds, and then you have 1 archer who has executioner. So the crossbowmen shoot first at a target and basically soften him up. And then the archer finishes them off. Shot Corey. Oh, this is so satisfying. I almost did a celebratory rally. Yeah, just hold position. There's not even any need for shield wall. Most of the ambushes are shattering. 54%. I want to see if okay, there's no point in using. I want to see if there's a cooldown on recover. It's so nice to have finally gotten stronger than the goblins. Did he roll a 100? Oh yeah, that's technically a 0, yeah. What's also quite nice is, it seems like if you have a male Hauberk, which is 150 body armor, if the person being hit has Battle Forged, then I'm pretty sure that these little goblin bows can't, they're going to struggle to get through the armor and poison someone. So Federico just got poisoned, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Battle Forged. That's pretty cool. Like, if you have someone in leveler armor like that, these little goblin arrows really can't do much. Shot Luke. Just stay put, man. Let the archers do all the work. No need whatsoever to charge these little fuckers. They are still dangerous. Dots. Indeed, JH, but I'm thinking of the very biggest and the very toughest opponents, like orcs. Just to lower the threshold, because especially if you've got like a tier 3 crossbow, you actually need crippling strikes. And I mean, crippling strikes plus crossbow mastery, you are going to inflict a wound on almost everything. Throwing hammers. We're pretty cool, but like all the throwing weapons are kind of cool, but they're very niche. You only ever use the throwing weapons when you're fighting auxiliaries or legionaries. Or actually, if I was fighting a group of only dire wolves, I would use throwing weapons, javelins especially, or if I'm fighting a group of only wolf riders. Because the wolf riders and the dire wolves close in on your front lines immediately, so then your throwing weapons get the extra accuracy right from the start. We're going to start moving forward at some point. It starts shaping up to move forward, I think. Luke, haven't you got fast adaptation? You do, so just start shooting out the crowd randomly. This is all about just taking as few hit points damage as possible. Just get through this fight. You do not underestimate these little green fucks. Oh, pierced lung, ouchie! The main issue I have with crossbows is that they very rarely do as much damage as a warbow. I feel like they would need to up the damage of a crossbow to make it worth taking over a warbow, but then they would unbalance the game. The thing is, you can shoot twice, maybe even 3 times a turn with a warbow, whereas at most you can shoot twice with a crossbow. If under ideal circumstances with a crossbow you're able to get berserk, you can then shoot as much as a warbow would without berserk. The counter argument is always, yeah, but the crossbow is so good against armored targets. But then if you got armored targets on the field, then your ranged weapons really aren't the solution anyway. I mean, what are the most armored targets? Well, it's an Orc Warrior. But if I'm fighting an Orc Warrior, then there's also going to be, it'll be a mixed group. It'll be an Orc Warrior plus a few Orc Young or an Orc Berserker. So under that circumstance, you just use your bows just to soften up everything else. So really what I'm saying is, if I'm choosing targets in that situation, I'm not going to be choosing the Orc Warrior anyway. Well, is it though? I mean, remember, so if you're using aimed shot, plus 10 chance to hit, minus 2 per tile of distance, whereas a crossbow is plus 15 to hit, minus 3 per tile of distance. So the crossbow is only easier to hit if you're shooting at less than 3 tiles. I mean, we can sit and do the math till, you know, cows come home, but I have experimented with crossbow only runs and they have been great. And earlier on, they feel a lot more powerful than bows, and I suppose they are. Because the level 1 and level 2 crossbows, their damage scales better than the bows. But, like, once you hit this stage, guys with war bows are just better. Like, which kind of targets are you thinking? Extra regular special? Because what you're saying doesn't quite fit for Orc Warriors, because your ranged targets, your ranged fighters can hit the Orcs so easily because the Orcs are so big. I'm pretty think Orcs get a plus 10% chance to be hit by ranged weapons. You just get poisoned here. Oh, look at this fucking armor piercing. These little fucks, and Mizuma's getting fucked up now. These little fucks have duelist. That's why they hit so hard. And now all of a sudden Mizuma Pig's in real trouble. That, friends, is why you take footwork. Like when you're fighting endgame, many Orc Warriors and enemies have 2 for Orcs, your lines are shit and get pushed around. Yeah, but your ranged fighters will have footwork. So the Orc will push into you and get one swing at them, and they're probably going to have nimble anyway. Which reminds me, I need to get where is he? Dolmar. He needs to get into much lighter armor. He needs to stop using the direwolf armor. I need some armor that gives 0 fatigue penalty. Corey, I want you to use aimed shot, so just do nothing and rest this turn. Oh, cracked the ribs. What's up, Dakios? A lot of these little fucks. They are hard to hit. 41, 60. Ha 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 ha! Ah! So I love about Bloodlust. That makes Bloodlust proc in me as well. It's only I think the way that Shield Wall, it only provides a bonus to other brothers who are also using Shield Wall next to them. Whoops, wrong ability. You're tired, huh? Dom will be fine. He's got nimble. I'm hoping that the wood fighters are just going to flee now. Nope, no fighting. Okay, good. Yeah, they're off. No, you motherfucker! Little cowards. Two of those three, all three shots hit, and only 2 of 3 actually procced nimble. I got to get him into lighter armor. If that third shot didn't proc nimble, I could have killed him. Well, Sensajora, technically yes, but any of your guys who have a brother on either side using Shield Wall. So he gets benefit from his own Shield Wall, and he gets extra benefit from the 2 brothers next to him. Shut. Has a lot of goblins. MVP, it's got to be Dolmar, did the most damage. Actually, no, Malachus did the most damage with 595 and 6 kills. 499 experience. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure it's just the 2 on the left and the right. Actually, I don't know. Well, I think with the wording it says, well, I mean, it depends. If you're doing like a testudo formation where you've got the front line and the back line all using shields, then I think Shield Wall would be improved, not just left and right, but in front and behind you as well. What's up, Ewok? I'm doing quite well. Nice, we got more poison. That's big. Let's see. Hit points. His +2 on fatigue sucks. Resolve could be higher as well. I think it's got to be quick hands now. Sweet. 9 Hemorrhader. Oh baby. He's really a nice big beefy boy, so that's great. Sweet. So now I'm getting quick hands on all of these lads. 10, and then at 11 we will get Berserk. And probably Recover. I don't think he needs Fearsome or Killing Frenzy. A Warhammer does so much fucking damage already. And as you can see, Dufant's, when he's using this Warhammer with 80 to 110, 0 to 55 ignores armor, he's not short on damage. And there's very little that can actually take a full-on Warhammer shot. And that's not even a legendary Warhammer. Where do we find him a legendary one? And you're going to see some shit. I think he needs bow mastery. I'm not going to go crossbow. What I also don't like about crossbow is in some of those fights where you are trying to outshoot someone, if you have a crossbowman, only your bowman can actually reach the enemy. I mean, you might remember a fight or two previously. Our bowman was able to outrange the enemy bowman, little goblin bowman. But if I've got a crossbowman and I want to get my crossbowman able to shoot, I'll have to move the whole line forward So if my crossbowman can hit them, then the enemy can hit me. Well, you walk, it all depends. I mean, like if you're fighting in a noble war, I'd say the best way to get through it is just to not die. Just let the soldiers on your team do most of the work. I think for the most part, and if your guys aren't that great, I think give them all heater shields. Like even if you only have basic mail shirt, you can kind of get your way through those fights if your heater shields make you hard to hit, and give all your brothers flails, because in those wars, almost every single one of the enemies you're going to be fighting is going to have a shield of some sort. And they're all going to be shield expert, so getting through the shield's not going to be feasible. But you can go around it with a flail. Cash money. That's a big group of whatever it is. Brigands, 1290. Nah, fuck it. We need tools, lots of them. Well, the thing is, Ewok, if at all possible, I mean, if you've got someone who's got high accuracy, the Warhammer is nice because you're going to be up against very heavily armored opponents, but they're very hard to hit. A mace is always amazing just because of the crowd control it gives you. Four, 5, 6, 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 7. What did I say I was saving up for? Is I want to hire someone who's hopefully going to be a decent fighter, like a nobleman or militiaman. Retired soldier, no. A retired soldier can be good because it can give an event where he trains some of your brothers, but this guy's really expensive and he's got shit gear and he's going to be exhausted. Let's see what I've got. I've got my 2 hammer raiders. Federico's probably going to be a sword raider. So I need 2 hammer and 3 sword raiders. Mazuma Pig, sword raider. I need a 3rd sword raider. I've got him in Batia. So what I need is a mace specialist. So I'm going to need someone who... Mace specialists are very, very demanding in terms of their fatigue requirements. So, which is why a retired soldier is not a good option. I think a thick tunic is what I want my guy with nimble to be using. Okay, 96% chance to proc nimble. 84%. Excellent. Excellent. We can certainly try getting the caravan hand for the increased expansion, but the caravan hands aren't great fighters. I mean, I could maybe take him on as a reserve instead of the monk. Unless we get lucky and he's got great star distribution, which he does. Okay, range defense, but he's got fatigue. Okay, cool. I think I can make him a mace specialist. Sweet. It's exactly what I needed. Exactly what I wanted. So, I mean, as long as I can keep him alive, then this is going to be our final 7. 2 mace specialists for some crowd control, 3 sword raiders to do damage in a line, and then 2 hammer raiders to hold the flanks. Who's next? Reifront is next. Reifront. Then Alex the Great, then Azor Ahai. Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay, do I need the quiver of arrows? I do. I do need another 2-handed warhammer. But before we do that, I need proper armor for Peter Oak. Which is probably my next purchase. 3,900, 230, 210, 26. If I'm going to buy anything, it's going to be scale armor. 240 at 28 is the very best armor for fatigue. But as you can see, it's super expensive. So I think we're just going to keep grinding money. Yeah, I'm not going to buy another warbow. I've got 2 warbows, and then the third one will hopefully, it'll hopefully be a custom-made warbow from our Fletcher. Bowyer, excuse me, not Fletcher, Bowyer. I really want to defeat another mercenary company now. Every single time this fucking little goblin alley is filled with nasty little green fucks. There's a nasty group. Gruffen, I'm surprised that G. Gruffen is still standing there. They must be getting hit by these goblins all the time. Nasty goblins is. See how this is goblins as well, but it pays like half. Oh, that's right, because you're getting per head as well. I do worry about his hit points not being that great, and he doesn't have Steel Brow. I think maybe I should have skipped Fearsome and taken Steel Brow. Because if Nimble doesn't, or I should have taken Colossus to get his hit points up. If he gets hit and Nimble doesn't proc, he's going to be in a lot of trouble, especially if it's a headshot and Nimble doesn't proc. But then again, I had to take fucking Pathfinder. Where are we going? Boars? Oh, sweet. Orcs. Ooh. Phew, God, that is super fucking hard. Okay, let's go finish this mission. Hope we can run into these guys again. Or I could just cancel this. Damn it. Let's just do this mission and then just run around and find... We need to find a group like that. Follow them around. Get into a fight where their numbers get taken down a little bit. Because fighting those guys like that, that would have been nasty. So 14 of them. One of them is a a hedge knight, a few war dogs, so maybe 3 war dogs. So there's still 10 mercenaries on top of that. That is really, really hard. Probably 2 of those 10 nice are going to be bowmen with war bows. That would be so nasty to fight. But hey, I left this ambition this late. It's my own damn fault. Some warriors. Oh shit, wow, that's a lot. This is not a mission to take the level 1 lad on, that's for sure. Take out Mazoko, I think. Yeah, does everybody have footwork? Not quite. The Federico is the only one who doesn't have footwork. I'm going to try hold them at bay for as long as I can with some spears. And then Federico, just a sword? Yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, Santa Jorah, I'm going to leave that because I'm hoping to finish this ambition soon. And that is fairly easy orc camp. And then the next ambition might be destroy orc camps. So having easy ones like that we can clear out, that form as part of the ambition, is, I think, a good idea and well worth doing. Yeah, if Corey had footwork, I would take him in. So basically the only person in this group of 12 who doesn't have footwork is Federico. And footwork is so important because it allows us to disengage from the orc warrior comparatively quickly. So let's probably 6 orc young, 1 berserker, 4 or 5 warriors. Oof. I'm just thinking that some of these warriors might not have... If one doesn't have a helmet, I at least want one person who can use a flail. Horsh is a mace specialist, so yep, that's what he's got to use. Zuma Pig doesn't have the fatigue to justify a flail, I don't think. Batia. Yeah, he can use a flail, but then again, someone's got to use the noble sword. What's up, Shinobi? Oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orc warriors. Fuck. And not a great starting position. '88 missed. Oh fuck, I didn't give Dolmar the cocking warbow. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. Look at all these axes. We can kiss all these heater shields goodbye, I think. This is not likely to be a profitable mission. Ugh. Theology. So one religious practice you've taken in your most recent run. Only specialize the archers and raiders, so the shield that really guys folks are not wasted enough to equip them with different weapons. Yeah, it's a good one. I would agree with that. The only exception I would say is the mace specialists, because of all the one-handed weapon bonuses you get, the 100% chance to stun is the best. Lash ignores defense bonus. Zippo 7. What's up, Riley? You've also got to bear in mind that with the weapon specializations, half the reason you take it is to make the fatigue that your guys have go further. It's because every time you swing that weapon you're specializing in, you use less fatigue, and that's not to be underestimated. One thing I've learned is you might think, okay, fine, just poison the Orc Warriors, but their armor is so substantial that you're not going to be able to inflict hit their skin under the armor and actually be able to poison them. So poison is generally pretty useless against them. I mean, until you destroy their armor, at which point they're not that much of a threat anyway. You just cut them down. But long story short, if you're going to try to use poison against Orc Warriors, you have to get through their armor first. Kratox, exactly, you've hit the nail on the head. So if you've got someone who in the early game who is decent but doesn't really strike you as someone who's got a lot of late game potential, a flail specialist is or a couple flail specialists is probably worth investing in, just because the ability to be able to take an enemy bandit raider not wearing a helmet and just pop their head open in 1 or 2 shots is incredible. It's so valuable. Later on in the game, like here, flails wouldn't be that useful. The only targets not wearing helmets are these Orc Young, which aren't the threat to begin with. It's a little bit odd because the flails eventually start working against you when you fight these like Orc Warriors, because most of the shots are going to hit the body. So then, let's say you fight these enemies and finally you get through their body armor, at which point their head armor is going to be mostly undamaged. Then attacking with the flails, you're hitting the head as often as you hit the body. So rather than just having to get through the 300 body armor, you're having to get through the 300 head armor as well. Yeah, I hope so, really. Let's see. The warbows don't do much against the armor, but they still do something. Now is when a crossbow would have been damn good. The spear wall's not doing any damage, but it's not designed to. It's just supposed to buy some time. Oof, god, this is nasty. 3 Orc Warriors on Federico. We're gonna have to end up fleeing here. This is too much for us. 6 Orc Warriors? Fuck me. How many AP to use two-handed Warhammer? The problem is I don't want to go there and attack, because then this one moves forward and just knocks me down. I kind of have to stop spending fatigue on shield wall. Just let them come in. I mean, the Orc Warriors can't stun as they come in, but the Orc Young can. 6 AP. Yeah, thank you. See, I'm not going to bother spending AP dropping the skewer. It's only costing me 1 fatigue in my inventory. Fuck, so Dufont's my most important fighter is not in a great spot. I was kind of hoping this Orc Warrior would come down here. Just stay where you are, Dufont, and see what happens. Just see where they go. Fucking hate this stunning bullshit. That's the thing, I mean, a spear duelist, fine, but it'll take so long for that build to come online. So, like, keeping that guy alive is going to be a challenge. And he's going to run out of fatigue quickly. I think he's going to have a lot of issues. But in theory, yeah, it sounds great. I mean, you can get extra damage out of him. No! That's the Fangshire helm. So that helm is, if you bought the Supporters Edition, then you get that helm, which is 60 hit points, armor, and it allows the wearer to shoot at night without any range penalty. I'm gonna keep focusing down these little orc young. Damn it. Fantastic early game helm, but I mean, I'm still finding uses for day 180 in. Like on this guy now, if I should actually have given him another one of those full-faced helms, I mean, but good dodging. This is just going to be a horrible slog. If I can survive until they exhaust themselves, then maybe. But I need those two-handed weapons now. It's my lack. It's the lack of my ability to be able to do them, to damage them like that is what's. To get through their armor quickly is what's hurting me here. Yeah, Federico's gonna die. We need to flee. Unless he can fancy feet away, but he's still going to get attacked this turn. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ugh! Fucking snow. Should have given everybody a spare shield on the front line. Come on! Ugh! I wish I could see the numbers behind that to understand why it didn't raise his morale. The fact that, like, whatever the numbers are there, he's standing right next to him. 100 resolve. Why the fuck didn't that stop him from breaking? God, that's irritating. Oh, and Federico does not have fancy feet, so he's gonna die. He's gonna die unless I flee now. We've got enough money. Who knows? We might even be able to come back. Clear them out. There's only the Orc Warriors left. Finally, he's got footwork now, at least. I didn't feel like the spear wall wasn't worth it. I don't think I'm going to spear wall again. I think I need to abandon this. It's going to take us quite a long time to actually be able to heal up from this. We've got to run all the fucking way south. And we've got to buy loads of medical supplies and just do deliveries for like a week or two until we get healed up again. Up and go. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Friday tomorrow. Look like you are not funny. I think you mean, yeah, I don't know. Well, we just had lost a hard game. I don't know what you mean, but alright. Where's Corey? What level is Corey? He is level 5. He's almost level 6. Ooh, you don't turn that down. 500 gold for a male Warburg? Are you kidding me? No, dude. Don't worry about me. Being a hard game is all. A couple hard missions. The extra 10 body armor. I think I actually prefer the extra... Yeah, the -2 resolve is probably better for the sergeant. Look how far we've come. I can actually have my shield breakers wearing Hauberks. Just, it goes to show you. That's right, I need Refront to get some levels on him. And Luke probably we're going to phase out. Patrol could be good, but we're not really in fighting shape right now. Oh, excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Cheap herbs. That's exactly what I needed. I need 56, but we got another 40, so we got 85 medicinal herbs, so that's fine. Global star indeed. I just need delivery missions. Just try to get some money in for the next little while. Shuffling Bones Swale. Any mission where I don't have to fight to get money in. 4 to 8 days. Damn it. That was a hard one. On the plus side though, there's only 4 warriors left there, so once we're fully healed up, we can go in there and go clear it out. No! Leave me alone. What's up, Picasso? So that is 2 or 3 Necrosavants and a bunch of auxiliaries. As you can see, we are not at all in shape to fight that. I just have to avoid and wait until we're healed up. I mean, I've got my reserves though. I suppose they can maybe try hold the line or something, but oh yeah, it's no debate. There's no way we're doing this. We can't do this. The Necrosavants will cut us apart. The little auxiliaries aren't so bad. A few leaders, a plethora of raiders. Holy crap. I think we've managed to dodge the undead. Juked. Kopesh. Just take the coat. A Kopesh is certainly not worth getting into a fight over, especially now when we're so hurt. I mean, make no mistake, we are not going to be fighting vampires until we have scale mail on everybody up front. Kopeshes are absolute. The Kopeshes that those Necrosavants have will just slice through our armor like butter. Ashwin Pipe, good job to once. This is the real issue though. That's devastating. The fractured skull is devastating. That sucks as well. Grace kidney. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's fine. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I might actually have Batya just sit this one out, and then we can take in. We can go 5 and 7. Like that. Okay, we can take a fight again, but not one that's too tough, obviously. Yeah, so Dalmar's our best archer, therefore he wears Hunter's Hat, and I mean he's got Nimble. Malachus will take Nimble on the next level, then he can also start wearing Thick Tunic. Corey. 2 more levels. Sweet. 1500 more XP needed. Until he can, hopefully, craft us a bow. I'm gonna follow these mercenaries around and see if we can't get involved with a fight with them and clean them up after they've fought someone else. It's dastardly, I know, but it's the kind of thing we're gonna have to do. I mean, otherwise they're gonna be super fucking hard to kill. A master archer, many mercenaries. Oh god, I really don't want to take on a group of mercenaries with a master archer. morale is improved by ambitions and by positive events, like winning a battle, like getting drunk at a company, like you'll get an event or get a description where it'll say enjoyed the visit to. Like if you go to a city, it says they enjoy a visit to a city. There comes a lot of goblins. Falkenberg's Legion. Don't worry, lads. I wish I wasn't the one with the Master Archer taking on some brigands. Just see how they do. See if their numbers go down. Okay, I'm going to intervene and help, and then we'll clean up the survivors. I kind of want to wait till the Master Archer goes down. I don't want to deal with that Master Archer. This is so scummy. Oh my god. I'm the worst. Two guys from two countries with different language, they can't understand their language. How can they know each other? Dude, I don't know. Use the little Google Translate app. Apparently, it's actually pretty cool. You can get the Google Translate app lets you talk into it in your language, and then you put the output language, and then it speaks in that language like that. A friend of mine went to China, and he said that's the only way he could communicate with anyone. He would say like, "Hello, can I have a cheeseburger with chips, please?" And then he presses the button and it says that in Mandarin. Well, it's not the best translator, but it's better than no translator. Unless you want to use the little phrase books. I mean, given the option in a foreign land, are you going to not use Google Translate? Oh no, it's substandard translator. I mean, technically you're right, but like, what's the point? A babelfish, yeah, if only. Also, these mercenaries are getting their fucking asses kicked. I mean, there were 13 of these raiders to start with, and there's still 13 of them. The universal method of repeating yourself. What you fucking mean you ain't got any sausage and chips, you cunt? Ooh, I don't want to... that Master Archer has to be killed. I do not want to deal with that. The mercenaries are getting their fucking asses kicked, that's what's happening. And like, there were 13 of these raiders to begin, brigands to begin with, and there's still 13, so... It just seems like these little mercenary companies pretty routinely get wiped out. God, these mercenaries are getting fucked up. Only 5 of them left. if there's only one survivor and we defeat them, it still counts as a ambition fulfilled. And they're all confident. So all these fucking mercenaries have done is made the enemy confident. Nerds. Just add an O to Spanish. Yeah, that does happen. Oh, finally one of them's died. Like, I want to get stuck in there, but this raider, I mean, that is going to hurt. Oh, thank goodness for Nimble. Now it's a headshot as well, and it only did 13 points of damage. So Nimble seems to function in terms of damage mitigation much the same way as Steelbrow does when it procs. The only danger is if it doesn't proc, you are shit out of luck. The guy with the gobbo pike is a level 1 nerd, and I sold my regular pikes. The gobbo pike can be quite nice, actually. Should have moved him. Well struck, Picassus. Picassus the 4th, no less. There have been many Picassai. Picassus's? Oh, I like Picassai. Like I do for once. Oh! Broken arm. Almost one-shotted that nerd. Oh yeah, the mushrooms are pretty cool, and I've used them before to get a particular reward, achievement, sorry, which is kill a orc berserker while high on mushrooms. Good shooting, Dolmar. Fucking got him. Just ask me something. With app translate, I think I can know full meaning. Okay. So, can I get... If I go to Vietnam, can I get a cheeseburger with chips? I would think so. Sadly, I imagine that McDonald's has infected every corner of the earth. Might be dog meat, low-key racist. But the thing is, like, in principle, there's nothing really wrong with eating dog meat. I mean, with eating any meat. I mean, it's only because we've formed attachments to dogs that strikes you as horrible. I mean, I certainly couldn't eat my own dogs. I never would. The chin wee long cheeseburger. I like the fact cheeseburger. There's just no Vietnamese word for cheeseburger. What's up, T-Bay? Man, I almost feel bad for these mercs. They're gonna think, oh, we're saved. Only 4 of us survived. Yeah, about that. Although dealing with this Master Archer is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Thank God it's still nighttime. Well, like I agree, like eating human meat in principle, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the killing of the person, obviously, that is the problem. So like if you look at the synthetic meat, technically they can take human cells and make what is technically human meat synthetically, but like from an ethical point of view, there's really nothing wrong with that. That's eating human meat that actually belongs to a person, because if you're eating synthetic human meat, there's no person that's, you know, suffered or had their rights compromised by, you know, being killed to harvest their meat. Ah, Falkenberg Legion. I feel really bad about this, but y'all are going to die. Scummy, my friend. I'm a mercenary. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money, baby. Refrant to level 1. I don't think we take him out. That Master Archer is obviously the big problem. So everybody on the back line who doesn't have a shield needs to have anticipation. We're just going to charge at them. This is going to be scary, though. We got our daggers. We do. Okay, Falkenberg Legion. I'm sorry to have to do this to you. And he's got a warbow, interesting, and their armor is not great. But I want to try to dagger these 2 nerds. The main thing is getting the dogs onto that Master Archer and getting him killed as soon as possible. Running forward. It's a bold strategy. See how it works out for them. Oh, he ran straight at us. I think breaking his shield is the way to go. To meat salt, maybe. I think you'd, as long as you salt your own meat, you should be good. But I can't imagine there is a way to make yourself prion free. So who's got the damn dogs? I don't think the dog's actually going to run at him there. I mean, we can try. That's not going to work. Okay, on the next turn I can release the hounds. Someone's getting shot, and that's not going to be fun for them. Mutt, get him. Good lad. Actually, yes. I mean, obviously we're known for our braaivleis, which is a barbecue. The pretty much well, national dish, the whole dish for the continent of Africa pretty much is what we call pap, which is maize meal, ground up maize, boiled. That's what the Italians would call polenta. So we can expect Mutt to get killed now, but at least if that gives Peter Oak time to close in on him. Overwhelming, fine. You son of a bitch. Okay, not shield expert, interesting. Ow! Jesus! Quickly, boys, surround him quick as you can. His morale should shatter very quick. You have to keep sacrificing dogs, unfortunately. Peter, if you land the stab... Good lad, good. Whew. Okay, so that saved Vector. Jesus, this dude's dangerous. He's confident as well. We'll be done with this lad quick, then we can start stabbing this nerd. Just shows you, man, these guys are fucking lethal. They are dangerous. Certainly have a fair amount of professional respect for these lads. Vector, cut neck vein. You can actually get someone to treat that. And we'll get Midzoko to treat that. Jeez, he's bleeding a lot more than I expected. Stop killing my dogs, you bastards! Yeah, get fucked. Because I had 2 hit points. Vector almost fucking died. So we might get a 3rd warbow, and we're going to get 2 sets of male Horberks out of this. That is super fucking scummy, though. Waiting until the brigands almost finished them off. But actually, like, I mean, that tactic makes me realize that this kind of ambition is one you shouldn't hesitate to take very early on in the campaign. I mean, why wouldn't you? You can just pull them into reinforcements and then just mop up the survivors. Oh. Unfortunately, it's going to wreck our reputation with that one city, but at least, you know, it's not that city in the south that I want to ally with. I mean, this is 4 of them, and we almost lost someone. But to be fair, Vector's one of the replacements. He's a level 1. He's a shitter. Nice, and a bassinet with mail. 467 gold, sweet. Survival of the fittest, indeed. Let's say that again. Look at how quickly Picasso levels up. He's got plus 45 XP gain. He's got his hit points. As a reserve, you need, let's say, shield expert, so that at least, you know, whatever shield you're carrying doesn't just get wrecked. Yeah, no warbow. That's unfortunate. I mean, he didn't have his warbow out when he got killed. Look at all these male Horberks we got. This is awesome, isn't it? I've actually got more than I need. Midzoko the shield breaker. Ronomp the shield breaker. Refront. I want you wearing that. Oh, and go. I don't know. I can't answer that, dude. I don't fucking know. It's true, Mr. Bollocks. We've come a very long way. Very, very long way. I'm also liking the color coordination. Very important. But I would imagine if you've gotten to the level of diplomacy between states, there would always have been, you know, like some basic explorers or something, or people who would have... I'm not thinking of that initial first contact between two cultures, like when, you know, Columbus landed on, well, Native American land. I don't know how they would communicate at all. It's a very interesting question, actually. Oh, it's just because Saurups, those guys who have the cruel falchions, they are reserves. They're not actually decent fighters. He's a historian, so as you can see, his fatigue is so awful. And it makes a two fatigue difference. Actually, I suppose you're right. I mean, he can actually now get to 50, which gives him 5 swings. Yeah, good point, yeah. Let's get these wounds treated. Ooh, a cuck child. We'll do a cuck child. Poor guy. Oh, yes, please. I think we can start leaving 1 quality wood in our inventory now. Our bowyer is going to be level 6 any second. I don't think so. Most of my lads have been through the ringer. So look at this. Peter Oak is traumatized and he's got brain damage. Picasso is fine. He's fine. Horst is really fucking hurting. Dufont's mercifully doesn't have anything. Nothing there. Nothing there. Another clubfoot here. Is this a patrol? I hope so. Come on, give me a patrol. Okay. Escort someone. Fine. To Hirschbach. Oh god. Hirschbach really don't like us. We just fought some of their mercenaries. They're hostile. Fuck. That could be a problem. If there's militia there, they might even attack us. Midzoko wipes sweat and blood off his forehead. This bunch of cheats. I thought I only knew that trick. Mercenaries are a motley bunch and inherently unpredictable, with a bizarre array of equipment, wildly varying skills and experience, and cunning tactics. With no standards for members, there may be nothing more than a bunch of elderly tradesmen looking for adventure. But then again, you could be surprised by a group of veteran campaigners. Worse, they follow no rules of engagement. The Falkenberg's legion did their best, but though they knew many of the same clever stratagems as the brothers, they were no match for the war pigs. Your victory will surely show employers far and wide whose blades are the sharpest. Eat and be eaten, indeed. So in terms of the next ambition, I desperately want to get the ally with a noble house. Well, Veilberg doesn't like us. What's up, Santa Jorah? I feel like I shouldn't have accepted this now. If I go up to Hirschbach, they might even attack. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 is all I need. Don't need that. Don't need any of this. $210, 120. A bit of food. Okay, remind me, what is our next ambition financially? I think it's getting a serious set of armor for Peter Oak. Then, yeah, we're going to save up now 5,000 gold for scale armor for Peter Oak. Or if we get the ambition for 7,500 gold, I'll certainly take that. I really want the extra inventory space. Oh, wait, wasn't there a temple around here somewhere? The nice thing is, now that I've done that ambition, I've got no need really to go back up to the north again. So after we finish this mission at least, we can just stay down in the south and just keep hitting all those various cities. Hirschbach is hostile. Fuck. So where'd all the money go? We have 3 more days. I bought loads of tools, that's good. At least we're sorted for tools and food. Okay, you guys will be back in action in no time. What I really want now... Okay, battle to go against us, 10,000 crowns. Defeat a formidable force of 24 opponents. Heavy armor. I think we'll take this. We achieved some renown, but now you can see some real fame. Let us defeat a formidable force of 24 opponents. I'm thinking if we do, because this allows us to basically have an excuse to go investigate all these ruins. We just got to find one that's chock-a-block full of zombies. And I think Retreat of the Puppet Master is our best bet. Which shouldn't be that bad. It's going to be a shitload of zombies with 1 necromancer, which our archers should make short work of. And then maybe a few geists, but that should be fine. We got to be very, very careful dropping off this guy. Shit, I've taken a ambition now, or a mission to take him to Hirschbach, and Hirschbach is hostile. Feck. I like to imagine that, oh Jesus, 16 brigands. A hedge knight. Ooh. Don't worry, Steve Capet. We'll be grand. We're going to be taking out only our 2 best archers, or maybe even our 1 best archer. I can just fight them at night. So shield breaker, bannerman, sergeant. 6. Okay, I can take 1 more. Bring Malachus, I think. Let's see, marksman. Some marksmen, like 5 of them. I think it's the Brigand Raiders and the Hedge Knight that is the real threat, so we'll keep the heater shields. Heater. Did we lose 1 heater shield? Yeah, looks like we might have done. Hmm. Yeah, so shield breakers, stabby stabbers. I don't like the 6 and 6 setup. I'll be happier with the 7 and 5. Yeah, let's just fight these nerds at night. It's the afternoon already anyway. Ah, no! Damn it, misclicked. This is gonna suck. Can I have heightened... Ooh, that's a legendary war axe. They've only got one tier 2 crossbow. Those bows aren't that scary. Let's just see what they do. Look at that hedge knight though. If they're going to run at us, that's going to make things a lot easier. No coat of plates, but that axe is amazing. Unfortunately, I think it's a two-handed axe, which we're not really going to use. I don't have an axe specialist. An axe raider, I mean. I feel like we flee and re-engage at night. Just because we're going to get stuck into a long, drawn-out fight against all these raiders. I didn't get a chance to give my guys flails, and all their marksmen are going to have height advantage. It's a legendary axe. But that legendary axe isn't enough to make me stay and fight. Oh, fuck, Dalmar's got a club foot, doesn't he? Shouldn't be able to catch us. They might catch Horst. Run, Cole! I mean, these guys are very, very beatable. Fredo, it's a good question. I think he might actually. That's absolutely not why I'm doing it, but that's not why I'm doing this. It's because I'm looking at the terrain and I'm deciding that this is going to be a horrible fight for us. You know it's legendary because it doesn't look like the standard axe model. So basically just by looking at it. Fuck, they might be able to close in on our front line, lads. I doubt they will, though. Actually, if they're closing on melee range, it's not so bad, because most of my guys have footwork, so they can just footwork away and keep running. That is Shinobi. I mean, running away and resetting the fight isn't necessarily going to help us, because yeah, of the 4 marksmen, only 1 has a tier 2 crossbow. If we re-engage now, all 4 could have tier 2 crossbows. I'm pretty sure it randomly assigns them either a bow or a crossbow, and then a tier 1 or tier 2. Oh wait. Run away! Fuck, Dolmar's in trouble. Well, he can just footwork again. It's another reason why footwork is so good. What's pretty cool is our lads, if you look at their gear, they have way better gear than these raiders. I fart in your general direction. I don't want to talk to you no more, empty-headed animal food trough water. Now, go away, or I will taunt you a second time. What a strange person. That's probably my favorite line in the whole film. Is there someone else up there we can talk to? No. Like, well, what are you? I'm not English. Like, well, what are you then? I'm French. Why else do you think I'm talking in this outrageous French accent? You silly king. I've actually seen in a costume store a French taunter costume from Monty Python. Well worth investing in, I would think. Actually, Malicus, do I want to give you a pike? And go. It's Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail. Chasing after some peasants, you bastards. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna take on these brigands. Let's take one last look at our team setup and decide if that's the one we want. On the fatigue wise, Mazuma Pig, why don't you take that, and then I think 2 flails is probably enough. Strange women laying in ponds. There's no basis for system of government. Supreme executive power is derived from a mandate from the masses, not some farcical aquatic ceremony. Be quiet. Look, if I went round saying I was an emperor, just because some moistened bint lobbed a scimitar at me, they put me away. Be quiet. I order you to be quiet. Order, eh? Who does he think he is? I'm your king. Why, I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for kings? Why'd you become king then? I could go on. I could do that entire fucking film. Yeah. Come and see the violence inherent in the system. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Bloody peasant. Oh, you saw that, eh? Didn't you saw that, didn't you? You saw repressing me. Okay, so the Hedge Knight now doesn't have the weapon we wanted, but that is much nicer armor. Oh, Oh, Dennis, there's some lovely filth here. And go, what is my feeling when I meet someone with bad English? I just feel like, well, okay, Twitch chat. Oh, get hit in the face by Malachus. Nice la. It's the violence inherent in the system. Come on, witness the violence inherent in the system. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Bloody peasant. Damn it. Get hit in your big stupid bandit face, you bastard. Actually, I don't want to give up high ground here. I'm expecting these guys to become in melee contact here. Damn it, Mitsoko. There you go, Tox. I think you might fit in well in this channel. Ouchie. Be brave, Federico. Be brave, Peter Oak. Motherfucker. Now that, friends, is what an experienced archer can do with fearsome. That is why you take fearsome. That right there is fearsome. Oh damn, I should have taken this guy. Fuck was I thinking? Damn it, Peter Oak. Ouchie. Try to keep him stunned. Damn. But, ah, that's a real fuck up on my part. I should have given the wooden stick to Borscht. I think Peter Oak, save your fatigue. 54% is hardly worth even. Okay, 60% worth trying. I mean, you fucked it up, but I worry about Peter Oak. He's on the brink of panicking. And his armor is fucking gone. Okay, he needs to footwork away. God damn it. But then again, Peter Oak is the one who had the trauma, so his mental resistance is fucked anyway. There's still a shitload of these guys here. Whoopsie. Who did I just kill? It's Brigand Raider. Okay, never mind. It's not who I was aiming at. Yeah, Peter Oak is dead, I think. Again, fucking failed. I think that's because it takes the way it decides whether you save someone from fleeing. It takes into account the resolve of the person using rally and the resolve of the person who is fleeing. Now this is the end of Peter Ruck, I'm afraid. Don't see how we get him out of this. Oh, for fuck's sake! Shields, good. Rip. Is that dead or struck down? Killed. Yeah, get fucked up. Man, super disappointing that is. Well, to be fair, I mean, I think we knew when Peter Oak had those 2 wounds that he was never going to have, you know, a super long career. It was a matter of time before he either got killed or we got a better replacement. Can you fuck off, mate, please? Run away. So you're getting on my tits, mate. You need to stay stunned now. Yeah, look, on the plus side, we're at least in a position now where we can make money pretty, well, comparatively easily and reliably. So we should be able to replace him with someone who's got a, you know, like a good background. Like, I'm thinking an adventurous noble or maybe a bastard. Something like that. We can maybe save up and get a cell sword. And we can power level them. Lol, HB Lord. I certainly wouldn't want to be causing any strife between you and the SO. Well, tell her if she wants you to spend time with her, she's got to start streaming Battle Brothers. Very simple. Yeah, we still need to treat Horst though with a bandage. See if we can fix that cut neck vein. That's a cut artery. Actually, I don't want to kill him now. I need to get this wound treated first. Don't finish him off, lads. We first need to treat that cut artery. On the plus side, we're going to get an incredible set of armor here. If your girlfriend has a more impressive beard, I'd love to meet her. Here you go. Rip Peter Oak. He served long, he served well. Oh baby, coat of scales. Woo! But But minus 38 fatigue. Wowzer. Oh god, if I clicked leave now, I would cry. So what is all this stuff worth? 90 gold, 90 gold, 350, 300. Yeah, that helmet was a decent one, but the thing is now, who on the front line? It's probably like Federico, who's the only person really with a shot to be able to wear it. I mean, Dufonce, I don't think he's not going to have the fatigue to be able to wear that. Which is my next best sword rider, Mazuma Pig. He doesn't have the fatigue to wear that. Batya doesn't have the fatigue to wear that. I think Federico, 65 at level 6. We could make him a hammer raider. I think we could actually, yeah. He's with 2 stars. He'll keep rolling 2 to 4 every level, so 5 more levels. Yeah. We'll take the hammer specialization, you know, last, way last. But for the moment, he'll just protect the flank. 8 shield breaker. I'm so glad I hang on to these shield breakers. They've been brilliant. Alicus, level 9. %. It'll be much higher, yeah, once he wears that up shit there. Ermagerd. I need people for the front line now. Shield breaker. Sergeant. And this is fine. Oh, but I need to get Refront levels because he's going to go to the front line eventually. But I do need another one. I need one other frontline person. I think Luke can probably be retired, honestly. No shortage of male Horbergs, though. Wait a second, that's not right. I mean, look, even my reserves have male Horbergs. Excellent. Okay, so for the foreseeable future, we're going to have to run this 5 up front setup until we can get someone better in. Actually quite happy with the swords, because I can have these axes here, breaking shields, which allows them to go to work. And I've got these war brands ready to go once my sword raiders are ready to start using them. Such as Mazuma Pig. He needs to level up one more time, then he can get quick hands and he can start using that war brand. Same with Batya. Well, Batya can do it now already. Excellent. Yeah, horse right in the center of the formation. As ever, I have to keep investing in fucking heater shields. Okay, repair all the things. remember, as a general rule, if the thing you're repairing costs more than a stack of tools, it's generally speaking worth it to repair it, even if you're going to sell it. Another winged mace? Oh, right, because one dude who was using a winged mace died. Shit. So what am I actually in the market for? I've got a mace specialist. I've got 2 mace specialists. I need 2 hammer raiders, which I have. So I'm in the market for another sword raider. Approaching Hirschbach is going to be interesting. They are aggressive against us. If there's a military there, the military might attack us. I'm going to go single speed because I don't want to just blunder straight into like the Hirschbach army. It could be like 20 soldiers. Sorry, peasants, don't worry. We mean you no harm. I'm just going to keep moving around here. I really don't want to fight. Please. I'm sorry, it was a misunderstanding. Once a weapon gets many kills, it becomes legendary. That sounds too easy. Ergo, not something that the Battle Brothers devs would be keen to do, I don't think. Some scary peasants. I just didn't want them to start some shit with me. So Hirschbach already hate us. Look at this, Hirschbach is hostile. Hass Wielberg is threatening. Actually, no, we've got 2 names left on the list. Well, Dwarfen Blues, whichever name you gave last time. I see, here we go. Fuck, and I gotta run from the goddamn military. Let's get the fuck out of here. Give me the same name, whatever the name was. We'll just make it the 2nd or the 3rd or something. More mercenaries. Annihilating those goblins. Good lads. But who did they wipe each other out? Weird. Okay, we are in a little bit of a financial crisis. What's up, Bushrog? We need to have a garage sale where we just sell everything that we don't need. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would love a patrol mission now. I really want to go take out those goblins down to the south. Like a bastard, but 1,000 gold's an awful lot for a bastard. I should check what the bonuses are for a bastard. So a bastard gets -4 to resolve, but an average of +8 to melee skill. That's good. Squires are better. Squires get extra resolve, they get plus fatigue, they get melee and range skill. Squire is way better. Adventurous nobles are nice, they get minus to range defense though. Okay, I think we should be in the market for an adventurous noble or a squire. For God's sake, Batya, drop the pork now. Didn't he just lose his fatness a little while ago? He's become re-fat again because he's gluttonous. That's a good point. Closing on day 200. Can you believe it? Praise be to Orange Jesus. Boomless Tristus II, which reminds me, we are actually still after another monk. I still need one more frontline person because Referent will go to the front line. It gives us 6 and I need a 7th. So he's looking for a bastard, a squire, or an adventurous noble. Exactly the thing. Yeah, he got slim a week ago and I just undone all of his good work for the exercise. Pum, Ulus, Justice, second. A 3 skull, what is it? 3 skull goblins is too much, I'm afraid. I mean, that is great money, but my god, that's risky. I accept, but give me some time. Ambushes hideout. Yeah. Would I be able to field a good squad? I got these lads. Referent, shield breakers. I would have to take my archers and both the shield breakers. We would leave the level 1 behind. But then how likely are my archers to actually get through that? Let's see what these are. Run all the way to the north, no thanks. Give me, I want a damn patrol. Escort to Norway, we could maybe do that. But the problem with an escort to Norway would take us through Goblin Alley, which we really don't want to do. I'm going to keep hitting these cities and hopefully I can get a patrol mission. I want a patrol so I can go down to Retreat of the Puppet Master, which hopefully will give us this ambition as well at the same time. Guts. I had a Guts in one of my previous playthroughs, but I was with 1T. Apparently that's an anime character, but don't worry, we won't judge you for that. Brigands descending upon us. 3 skull. How much? 3,000 gold. I accept. That's a lot of money. It's going to be a hard fight, but let's leave our level 1 behind and we'll take out our shield breaker and our shield breaker and Dolmar. Of course, in these situations, the real big threat is going to be it's going to be a lot of marksmen. So we have got kite shields. Oh yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the skulls are a rough indication of how hard they're going to be. It's not an exact indication. Should we have a drink? I think so. But obviously none of the lads who are drunkards or tiny. What is the throwing net situation? One there, another one there. We can expect a pretty serious fight here. Also wonder if it's not time to switch from the direwolf mail armor onto male hauberks. Probably not. What do you mean potatoes? Is a potato an anime fan, or is that slang for anime fan or something? Come on, Sandum. Oh, Germans. Right. Well, I would have thought, if anything, potato would refer to Irish. And I can say that because I'm, you know, got Irish in my my bloodline. So I would think like the collective term for Germans would be sausages, like a Knockwurst of Germans, or a Bockwurst of Germans. Only a few marksmen, easy. But I mean, this will be the first wave of, you know, a few of them. If it's only a few, then I think I want to go for the heater shields instead. Come here. Okay, interesting. Ouchie. Alright, Forest. Damn, so Dolmar is not in position. Height disadvantage. Okay, that's no good. I think then... yeah, I'm going to retreat all of these guys and my entire group's going to stack up here. We learned from a similar mission last season that splitting up your troops is not smart. Run away! Pierced side, ouchie. Apparently his anticipation and his range skill didn't help. I'd love to go to Germany sometime.
My liege.
To put it on my to-do list.
Will you come with
Raffle,
me to
thank you for the
Camelot
sub.
and
Yay! I'm pretty sure only once I'm partnered, then it'll give the notification subbed for so many months. Oh fuck, is Mazurka gonna get shot at? I hope not. In chat actually shows up. Well, I mean, it just said you subscribed. It doesn't say for how many months. Or does it in the Twitch chat though? Oh, sweet. Okay. Alright, well, fair enough then. I just thought it would have said resubbed for so many months in a row, actually in the... yeah, it's only in Twitch it does. Okay, well, that's fair enough. We can and will outshoot these guys once my other two archers get into position. We'll put our shields over here, we'll put archers here, and we'll just fill them full of arrows. It's only this guy really that I'm worried about. That crossbow can hurt as well, but that little short bow is not a problem at all. They're moving. Interesting. Very interesting. Haha, Dolmar. Not to be fucked with. Now we're starting to get to a much more enjoyable phase of the game. Once our archers are able to quite reliably outshoot enemy marksmen, the game changes. Wait a second, while I'm fighting these nerds... oh, right, I'm defending. For a second I thought... I spaced out and thought that this was a group that we saw had a bandit leader in it. And I'm like, where's the leader? Oh, bless you with your little arrows and your little toothpicks. But this is going to be the first of 2, maybe 3 waves of enemies we have to fight. Oh, scary. Shot, Corey. Okay, so I think, yeah, so her, Horst and Dufoins will hold this flank in case these nerds try to come up here. And you guys will hold in case they come up that way. Well, Forrest, yeah, you might think they might just run away, because I mean, like, if the roles were reversed, if we had this kind of, you know, gear and we were fighting this group with high disadvantage, it's not a fight that you can win. Actually, yeah, I mean, this little... There you go, we can start targeting all of these nerds now. Yes, yes, run towards us. See how it works out for you. What are they doing? They clearly don't want to run through high ground. Okay, fine. So with Nimble, that javelin did 7 damage. Well, actually, like vodka, I don't know about you guys, but vodka doesn't give me that much of a hangover. It's the darker spirits. Actually, I think like wine and Jägermeister gives me the worst hangovers. But then again, Jägermeister shouldn't be drunk by any civilized humans. Oh, damn it, but I should have gone to his sword. Whoopsie. I love rum, but I can't drink it anymore. I behave terribly when I drink rum. Makes me hyper. But yeah, like a lovely rum can be delicious, man. Appleton Estate. It's the best rum I ever drank. And no, that's not true, people. I don't care how fancy the wine is. If you drink enough of it, you're gonna get a fucking headache. But I think in terms of hangover, the cheaper wines definitely hits harder. Never had Don Papa. Appleton Estate's my favorite. I've also had Havana Club is quite nice. I'll drink Bacardi if there's nothing else going, but it's a bit watery and not that flavorful, I think. There we go, finally we land a hit. Aha! Releases the Falcon in celebration. Only 6 of these little nerds left. Dude, trust me, Luca, when you get older, the hangover just hits like a Mack truck. Like now, if I drink, I'll be hungover for literally 2 or 3 days. Like if I go out and get like really, really stupidly drunk on a Friday, I'll only be 100% by the following Tuesday. The Saturday is a complete write-off. I'm still hurting by the Sunday. Monday, I'm like 50% right. Only by the Tuesday am I back in action. You raider scum. Let's die. Love it. You know the fight's going well when you have time to like switch out to your different, your second quiver of arrows. Oh, nice headshot. But like also, certain booze just doesn't agree with certain people. Like, I mean, it can either just be part of your constitution or you can have a bad experience. Like, remember when Southern Comfort first released their Southern Comfort Spiced? I was very young. I was like 19 at the time and I drank like a whole bottle of Southern Comfort Spiced. If I even smell SoCo now, I'll just start retching. I'm like, oh, I just can't handle it. My stomach just turns thinking about it. But I overdid it badly with the SoCo. Well, I don't have the low body weight problem. So I'm 93 kilograms now. God, I've gotten fat. Should we let this last guy live? I don't think so. But the funny thing is, like, Jägermeister doesn't make me that hungover, but if you mix it with other stuff, it's horrible. Like, I think one of the worst mornings after I had was after a St. Paddy's. We were mixing, well, not mixing, but we were drinking pints of Guinness, obviously, but then having Jägermeister shots. And that Guinness mixing with the Jägermeister in your stomach. Well, that's it. Awesome. I'm 6 foot, so I don't look fat. I just got a big belly. I'm surprised. I would have thought there was more I would have had to fight there. Well, some of my German friends tell me I should be drinking my Jägermeister with tonic water as like a mixer, like a gin and tonic. You just do a Jägermeister and tonic. And I never tried it, but it sounds absolutely revolting. But I suppose I should try. I mean, you should always try anything at least once. Alaric the Bannerman. Let's see. 20. He's got plenty of range defense. I don't want to spend a +1 on melee skill though. God, that sucks. Alaric, what's going to help you? Maybe Berserk? Or should we just go straight up for... I think we go Quick Hands and Bags and Belts. I'm thinking Bags and Belts so that you can have the Battle Standard, you can have a long axe, you can have a sword and a shield and 2 nets. Ronomp the Shield Breaker. Nice. Berserk. Battle Forged. He's a fucking beast, this guy. One thing is that is a little bit scary now is the fact that we're starting to get to fights that are like a little bit too hard, where getting levels on the level 1 is going to be hard. I mean, taking this level 1 guy into that fight would have been really, really dangerous for him. I think we should retire Luke. Luke, thank you for your service. You're no longer required. I paid the compensation, damn it. Why is everyone upset? Clicked the wrong button. Whoopsie. Anyway, we've got our 3 archers. And I still got the 2 shield breakers. The 1 level 1 lad. Sorry, lads. I was a misclick. I could have sworn I paid him. No wounded. Of course we do. Oh, but it's treated. Okay. So we just got paid 3,000 to defend from raiding parties. Now we're going to get paid another 1,470. Holy fuck, is this them? Okay, so clearly, I mean, this is way harder than the other one. Holy fuck. This is crazy. Yeah, the Hedgie and the leader is nice, but that's... fucking hell. Take a look at the armor values here. 188, that's good. Only 88 here. I hope so. I just gotta make sure no one dies in this fight. This is legit, actually, like, kind of scary. Drunk, so extra resolve. It's a hell of a hard one. Fuck me. We just have to hope that those marksmen don't have tier 2 crossbows. This is going to be really tough. If the terrain doesn't go against us, or if the terrain goes against us, I mean, this could be really hard. Okay, the terrain is kind of neutral. Oh wow, look at what he's wearing. Yeah, so clearly I need to put my front line here and my archers there, and my archers should be able to reach the front line, and then my archers should be able to kill 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll be all aimed shots, I think. That dude is scary though. Make no mistake, that is scary. I really hope they charge us. I'm pretty sure we're safe from the crossbow range now. Okay, Horsch needs to go up there. It's actually kind of amazing that Horsch is even still around with us. He's nearly died a bunch of times. Excellent. Yes, yes, move forward. Yes. Prepare to eat bow and arrows. Lel. I think they realize that they can't outshoot us. They have to come towards us. These two here are actually my priority now. Oh, look at that leader. Shitty body armor. 90 points of body armor. Done, Corey. Gee, that was unnecessary. Fuck. I've given him no incentive to move. Well, I feel like we've earned the one-shotting. It has been a long and fucking brutal slog against all these raiders. So like these fighting axes are going to be such a bitch to deal with, and I don't have any. My only crowd control is Horsch. So I need to make sure that Midzoko and Horsch are fighting that hedge knight. So Midzoko breaks the shield, and Horsch needs to try to keep him stunned. But fuck, I didn't give them wooden sticks, so I'm probably going to be damaging that armor. I almost feel like it's worth bearing in mind that even if I get that armor, I don't have anyone who can use it. So maybe I'll just try to kill him as quick as I can, because I do not want to be taking hits from that fighting axe. It's going to hurt like hell. Oh my god, that missed. Now I want to leave Ronan here to help destroy shields. I'm just hoping with the multiple people that have fearsome, we can make their morale break. Oh, thank goodness. What I need more than anything is I need this leader to start using some throwing weapons. Same thing for the hedge knight. Because like if they run straight into melee range, that's pretty scary. $75. Fucking missed it. God damn it. I kind of feel like I should just take their archers away as quick as we can. I really like fearsome. It's just you know, the only time I would delay taking fearsome is if I know I'm up against the undead late game crisis, because obviously it does nothing against the undead. But fearsome is amazing. I mean, really being able to break the enemy's morale, it turns a fight on its head so quickly. G4 for once here, going for the Warhammer is not quite what I want him to do just yet. I'm very happy for this guy to come up here, because at least now I can keep him. I'm gonna have to destroy his armor. It's a pity. But I mean, who really has the fatigue to use that armor? He's too dangerous. I can't leave him alive. Fucking hard to hit though. 55%. I could actually, if I could net him, then Horsch, yeah, netting him is the play here. Well, hang on. Accent 19 turns, accent 25 turns, 26 turns. Shit, so none of my lads can even get into height advantage with him. I still think netting him is the play, because at least then if he gets into melee range, he'd have to break it the first time, then he can move there, but then he still can't attack. The problem with this Lamellar code, I think it's like minus 42 resolve. Zuma's like, are you talking about Dolmar pleb armor? Shot. Okay, interesting that he decided to go there. Corey is caught in melee range, acts in 210. Oh, I'm hoping Dolmar can kill this dude. This is legit scary though. Damn it, but yeah. Fuck off! Huck, 57, what the fuck? What kind of a god is this guy? So hard to hit. Yeah, fuck you, die. Oh, I hate that I still haven't killed these marksmen. This is scary, we're so outnumbered. It's just fucking crazy. Ow! Ow! God damn it. This is really bad. I might have to flee and fail the mission, but I'm certainly not going to let us die for this. Ouchie. Ronan, have you got fancy feet? You do. You can feet there, break his shield. Like my best bet with the headshot also is to poison him, but that's not going to be easy. Ah, oh, Dolmar. Single-handedly keeping us in this fight. I think Federico, unlucky, all those headshots. This is an issue, he can't footwork anyway, he doesn't have fatigue. I can only footwork there and there, turn done, acts in 5 turns. Okay, wait, I'm gonna move Corey. Then Mazzocco can drop his long axe, which gives him 7 fatigue. So 41's 25, it's exactly enough fatigue to use footwork and then run away. Oh, what? Oh, fuck me. Action 4 turns. Rip. Is that dead or struck down? Killed Federico. This is going to be a kill on Medzoko as well. It's fucking crazy how the previous fight paid us triple, but it was way easier. Fucking random. I don't feel like running. Fuck these guys. Once I need a big hit from you here. If you actually no, I need you to kill this dude with a warhammer. Good lad. %. How am I going to protect Dalmar? Probably with Batya. 20 more hit points, bleed damage. Does he have a sword specialization? I mean, actually, he's better off using that cleaver because going to the Warbrand is too risky. Or if I knock this guy down, that helps. Oh god, really? Fuck it, horse is gonna start panicking soon. Careful with that bow, Malachus. Rip. And Horst is fleeing now. Motherfucker. Oh, that's big, Corey. Pull up Hansu. It's not the end of the season. It's just a really hard fight. Oh, for fuck's sake! How hard is this guy to hit, though? Jesus Christ. 62% chance. We have 82 melee skill, so he's got 20 melee defense. Ugh. And again, fucking hell, man! Every fucking time I use Aurelia, it fails. He's got 100 resolve. Fucking fatigue fails. God damn it. Pisses me off. And then fucking misses. 72% misses. Oh! I suppose what I've got to bear in mind is that these guys who are dying now are the guys who are carrying the permanent injuries. And this is those permanent injuries kind of catching up with them. No, Horse is the guy who's got the club foot. The traumatized lad was Peter, wasn't Peter North. I think it was Peter North. But he already died in the previous fight. Well, a couple of fights ago. Are they immune to resolve buffs? No, that's not the way it works. I have definitely been able to get someone's resolve to turn on the first attempt. Oh, this motherfucker is confident now. Oh, look at that, he just shredded the armor in 2 hits. Oh god, we needed that. This motherfucker is so hard to hit. No! Oh, fuck's sakes. That's 3 swings in a row Mazuma Pig has missed. Fucking useless. Now they're fleeing. How fucking hard is it to hit this Hedge Knight? Jesus. His defense is like off the fucking chart. It's crazy. Okay. Ah. Useless. Fucking useless. Ah, there goes Dufont's our best fighter. Pray for brain damage. Struck down, not killed. That's 52%. We just keep missing. It's crazy how seemingly arbitrary the difficulty is of the missions. I mean, the previous one was triple what this one pays, but so much easier. He's confident, that's why it's fucking impossible to hit. He just got a kill. Why the fuck is he going again? Oh, so tilted. There we go. Piece of shit. Fucking die! Unbelievable. We just can't hit him. Oh. I'll bet we don't even get the body armor, the head armor. I mean, obviously the body armor is destroyed, but Jesus, that was devastating. We lost 2 of our best, and Midzoko is going to need to be retired, and Dufont's is traumatized. We can work around that, but God, that's disappointing. That's nice though. The full helm and the coat of scales is great. Just taking whatever's worth more. I want the money. Money, 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 money. Good lord. Look at the fucking state of the lineup. I hate to do this, but now my reserves and level 1s are going to have to go straight into the front line. Jesus Christ. I don't have 2,000 gold to compensate, motherfucker. Well, Cinderin, I mean, that was supposed to be an easy fight. I suppose it was kind of just unlucky that that ridiculous fucking group showed up. I mean, that was a was just like a village mission with 2 skulls. It wasn't even a nobleman mission. I mean, holy fuck. I kind of feel, well, look, 180 days in, I think we passed the point of hiring farmhands and shit like that. We need to start hiring the more expensive guys. Fatigue, it's not enough. He just doesn't have the fatigue to wear that kind of armor. But that's the abdominal cut, okay. Batya's not ready to use the war brand yet. Sumer Pig, quick hands. He, on the other hand, can use a war brand. E9, yeah. I think I might go for Pathfinder. It'll free up 7 fatigue. A Pathfinder, I mean bags and belts on his next level. Oof, +4, beautiful. Why is his resolve so damn low though? Oh, it's because he's drunk or so. Oh, 48, I see that's being affected by something else. I hate to have to use Percaus as the reserve. We need some reserves. Look at these fatigue numbers, it's fucking terrible. And no one has enough fatigue to wear that full helm, I don't think. Yeah, you're right. The fact that Dufont survived, even if he was traumatized, is huge. So Corey's level 5. Let's get the second Danax in for shield breaking. Okay, good. I think we've earned a drink, lads. Sure, we've earned a drink. And there is plenty of armor available eventually. A third fighting axe. I mean, we're sitting on a bunch of money at least. So. Wow, that was not worth it. I mean, you can make the argument that I can still keep Mazoka. He'll have like 60 odd melee skill. I mean, it really sucks that he's got this broken elbow joint, but the shield breaker's primary job is to break shields to allow everybody else to do damage. Are you fucking kidding me? That's multiple waves. Ugh, fuck this mission, man. I'm gonna give up this mission. This is not worth fighting for again. It's just fucking crazy. 7. 5. 6, 7. Sure thing, Luca. Thane. If you want, you can give the previous name you gave. We could just make it the second or the third or whatever it is, how many you've had this playthrough. Why is his only 76? Oh, right, because of the jagged pike. Don't know why he's carrying a jagged pike. 84. 84. Corey's a little ways off of that. Okay, it's not the end. I mean, it really hurts, though. Nuku Vector the second. Well, easy then. Come on, dude. You can't get like multiple guys in at the same time. It's not fair to everyone else. Oh Jesus, dude. The list of deaths. You need to scroll through it. Look at this. Oh, Horst. 170 days. Unlucky. And Peter Oak we lost recently as well. Greenskins? We just defended against... Oh, you know what? That group of bandits wasn't even what we were being paid to defend against. Oh my god, really? 5 orc warriors and 5 orc young. That wasn't even what we were being paid to defend against. Yeah, we can't win this fight. Sorry, Sandtomb. Tough shit. Fuck, that's unlucky. They're still neutral. Because if that's not justifiable, Salt, I don't know what is. Yeah, that's just unlucky. How am I supposed to know that? Oh, I suppose, no, the answer is actually pretty clear. If I just read the bloody description of the mission properly, it would have said, defend us from greenskins. That is 100% my own fault. Okay, what is this? Delivery, please. Escort to Holschlag. Is this the delivery? Yep. This is perfect. I mean, I need the time to heal up and to have my shit repaired as well. So. Okay, so we can still keep the once. Damn, his fatigue really sucks though. So how many frontline replacements do I need? I need 3 frontline replacements. Holy fucking crap. We'll start hiring once everything has been repaired and we've got our wounds healed. It's just bad luck, as you say. Like, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Off to Norway. Should we know what's looking? No, leave it alone. We have a caravan hand, monk, and a peddler. So the monk is there to decode the map. The peddler is to make the guy offer it to us for 300 gold, I think. We're still on the lookout for a monk as a reserve, and we still need 3 other replacements on top of that. So the minstrel I like to keep around just because of the mood boosting events. He does give quite a lot of mood boosting events. And sometimes if you get lucky with the star distributions, you can actually get a decent shield breaker out of him. They just have morale boosting, and like if you get the event where the wandering group of minstrels offers to entertain you for money, your minstrel can just put on a show, which gives you another mood boosting event. I've had it in the past where with my minstrel it feels like once a month we get a mood boosting event. It happens a lot. Seven, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so wounds have healed up. If at all possible, I will always hire brawlers on the spot. Brawlers are amazing. That's a very cheap bastard. And that's a very cheap squire. Oh, that's exactly the luck we needed. Well, that's half the luck we needed. Now we need them to have decent star distribution. The Torhelm, the squire, is nice and beefy. And he's got good resolve. His melee skill's not great. So we'll just make him a nothing, really. Ragnar, cuck child, range defense, just beefy. Like, this is what I love about a bastard. Look, 67 starting with no stars. Oh, okay, so 3 pretty terrible recruits. I kind of don't want to hang on to any of them because neither of them have any real late game potential. So that's just like, you know, 2,000-3,000 gold down the toilet. But I reckon we'll keep Ragnar. And we'll get rid of the rest. Torhelm. I can get out of my sight. You're pathetic, Heinrich. You're pathetic. Cassius at least has a chance as a reserve. He's got no fatigue, but that's fine. He's just got to stay alive. Yeah, I don't like meat shields. I want my guys to be able to do stuff. So we are still on the lookout for decent recruits. So what is the difference between wearing the thick tunic or 84 and 88? Okay, so 4% less likely. Thick tunic is 35 armor. I may as well give them some, just like a regular rolled, yeah, leather tunic. It's 4% less chance. Jesters never have any fatigue. Jesters tend to have awful fatigue. Like, I mean, with a Jester, if you get lucky with the star distribution, for a Jester, you would need him to have multiple stars in fatigue. Disowned Noble. For 555? Wow. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. So he's a brute. Melee skill, melee defense. His fatigue is not great though. I love that he's a brute. Nice, finally. Let's see. I can leave my shield breakers out. Well, I mean, technically, I should fuck, 56 melee skill. God, that sucks so much. I mean, Ronomp was the awesome shield breaker, though. I'm not going to fire him just because his job is to break shields. Any damage he does is just a flat-out bonus. I think he's got 3. Brain damage, broken elbow joint, traumatized. Poor lad. Battle scarred in every sense of the word. Okay, so we've got a nice Warhammer there. We've got a War Brand, which I think we should spend 3,000 gold on a proper greatsword. The other option is start buying scale mail armor for the front lines, but the front lines just don't have the fatigue for it. The other option is buy another warbow, but then again, Corey's going to be level 6 before we know it, and he'll hopefully produce a fancy... Fuck, I'm going to buy another warbow. So, if we're fighting at night, then Dolmar gets Fangshire, but he only wears it at night. That's worth bearing in mind. Ugh. I can't remember the last time we actually got someone who was iron lunged. Iron lungs is just the best. Whenever I see iron lung, I rejoice. That's actually a lot easier. Few marksmen, many raiders. Problem is these level 1s are going to get their asses kicked. That's the problem. We've got a level 9 there. Iron-lunged monk. But that's right, I've got to rename the new dudes. So this is, next is Alex the Great. Title, he is going to be what? Just a specialist. I haven't decided what. I can't make him a raider, he doesn't have melee defense. Actually, he could be the replacement. Yes, he's going to be the replacement shield breaker for Midzoko. He's got range defense, he's got fatigue. Then we've got Ewald, who is going to be a raider of some sort. I don't know if he's going to become a hammer raider. I don't know if he's going to have the fatigue or the melee skill for that, but we'll see. This is Azor Ahai. We'll decide what type of raider we make him later on. And then I think that's all we hired. Reef Breen, Batia Dufwant. It's only a few marksmen. Thinking if I can give anybody a flail. I do need flails. Get him, boys. Let's hope for good armor on the bandit leader. Hang on, but Ket, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. I could have sworn you've given me a name already. But hold bear charger. So we're going to move Buffon there. We're going to put Dolmar up on the high ground. Okay, cool. Zuma, fucking useless. Absolute liability, you know that? Get him, Doof. Nice. Nice. Also, Melikus, have you got Fearsome yet? He does. Nice. Oh, nice. One shot. It's in 18 turns, 17 turns, 8 turns, 12 turns. The hammer sound is horrible if you're being hit by it. If you're the one doing the hitting, it's glorious. Although, my favorite sound in the game has to be the orc flail. That thunk. You know, I wouldn't mind a flail specialist or two. We're going to be fighting bandit raiders until the end of time. So being able to just pop, you know, get in contact with the ones without any helmets and just one or two shot them is really important. Motherfucker! Destroying my damn armor. Good hit. Derrigas. Really want to get my hands on his noble axe, noble sword, I mean. Nice. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to take Overwhelm on my archer, but for Dolmar I had to take Pathfinder. If I didn't have to take Pathfinder, I would have taken Overwhelm. You're morale breaking. What is this? No, come on! Fucking hell, Mazuma. You go right, put that trumpet right in his ear. It's true, Sanajor, but the thing is, when it comes to like a super tough fight, like that Hedge Knight, If I could have at least just consistently overwhelmed him, it would have made him less likely to land all those shots. Zuma has become a coward. That's what's happening with him. It's not good. What was the chance to hit? That must have been low. 5% chance and he rolled a 3. What I'm liking is that Malicus is now becoming a force to be reckoned with as well, with his 86 range skill, and it's only going to get higher. He'll have Berserk on his next level. And then he'll probably have Killing Frenzy and Overwhelm. See how good Overwhelm is. Is that my level 1? Yeah, it is. It's so hard to keep them alive on the front line. And I would prefer to not have them on the front line, but I don't feel like I have a choice. Well, it shows you, I mean, if you get a hunter, even though they start with, even if he has no stars, he starts with such a high range skill that he has potential to be decent. Come on, break, you fucker. There you go. Berserk, I like it. Now I've got to kill this guy before he gets any swings off. Every swing he gets off is going to degrade his sword. I really want that. I want that noble sword badly. I think daggering him is going to be the quickest way to get him. No net, really? Just wait him out. Archie. Okay, at least he didn't use shield wall. Yeah, off you go. Bitch boy. Oh, he's reposting the fucker. We don't have enough fishing nets. You can shield bash to remove riposte, or you can just wait it out. I mean, if he's using riposte, you can just ignore him. It's almost exhausted. This is taking away. Fuck the daggering. Or you know, if I just break his shield, we've already got a couple of those heater shields. one big stab and he's going to panic. There you go. I kind of feel like I should be more selective with the missions we take now, and we only take missions for noble houses because they pay so well. Like, defending that village from attack was so not fucking worth it. What I really want is a patrol mission so I can go start clearing out ruins. That's going to give us comparatively easy heads for the bounties, and we can maybe even start getting ancient relics. Legendaries, I mean. And we did not get the sword. The nasal helmet's very nice though. Okay, Refront survived his first battle. Good lad. I think he should have decent potential. It's 8. Well, when we saw that group, it didn't even occur to me that wasn't the group that I had to defend against. I just saw them and I was like, oh, of course, it must be this one. And why wouldn't it be? Yeah, he can actually, Ezra can use that helm. Why not? Alright, Peter Oak. It's going okay for us. As far as how it's going for you, don't ask. You might have come over all dead. Sorry to say, look at all these fucking military picks. Oh, I lost my other mace specialist. Damn it. You don't want to know, Peter. It was pitiful. You ran and cried like a bitch before getting cut down. Wasn't good. You find the nobleman Azor High and the rather ragged-looking Azra quarrelling over the last piece of food on a spit. Apparently the lowborn got his fork to it first. The nobleman claimed that his highest statue granted him the right to the meat. In the company of sell swords, no man is low or highborn. Highborn prick. Who the fuck do you think you are? These war brands aren't even worth using, honestly. Seven. Let's see. Bam, bam. Don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of curiosity, what is this? Deliver. Visa. Perfect. We just came from the south, so we're getting paid basically $12.50 just to go head south again. Let's see what's in the Murderer's Highway. Whoa, a Swordsmaster? Holy fuck. I do not want to get involved with that. The brigand groups are getting properly scary. I mean, look at this. Fuck me. Listen, you people here in Wormfest, you're potentially in trouble. There are some really nasty brigands on their way. What are we looking to spend money-wise? I think I got to keep saving 5,000 gold. Well, actually, like, I mean, some of these lads still need to be replaced. Although I've only got 6 frontline lads. We still need another frontline guy. So I'm going to keep saving money and look to get something, you know, good, like a squire or something. Trust. Those are raiders from brigands from 2 separate factions. Like, technically, if you go into the battle, they shouldn't be on the same side. I mean, how's that fair? Indeed, T-Bay, indeed. I'm so glad I have you guys here to tell me how to play the game. I don't know what I'd do without you. Should I use shields as well? Should I buy food for my people? Any other brain busters you got for me? What is this? Come on, give me a patrol. I haven't been given a patrol. Perfect. 70 per head, per 35. That's exactly what I needed and wanted. 6,000, baby. Okay, that's it for tonight. That's been a rough stream. We'll probably do some more on Saturday. But I'm glad we got a patrol mission, because now we can go down here to retreat to the Puppet Master, and we can go take it down. I'm pretty damn confident that whatever's in there, it's going to be a shitload of zombies and a necromancer. I'm not worried about the necromancer. We've got 3 good archers, and taking care of the ghosts could be quite hard. But we've got 2 decent, like sergeant and bannerman. Okay. Thanks for watching, friends. See you Saturday, probably, for some more Battle Brothers. Tomorrow night, we're going to do Docker's Dungeon. See you then.